Hi, I'm Chris Dugdale. My magic has taken me around the world many times, including performances for Her Majesty the Queen. The Queen just looked at me at one point and just said, "It's impossible." I develop my ideas and then take them to my director, Tony.
It's great because Chris has got such an enthusiastic presence, and that's so important for any performer, really.
I'll pay you later.
Right, thank you.
This idea is absolutely original. As far as we know, nobody has ever done it before in the world. I strongly believe that deep down, every magician loves to be fooled. And I'm sure it's the same with Penn and Teller.
Please welcome from backstage, Mr. Chris Dugdale.
Thanks, Jonathan. It's great to be with you. Or should I say, almost with you. I'm talking to you from the backstage area because tonight we're trying to present a brand new way of doing magic. In other words, you guys, you can see me, but I cannot see you. In front of you, there's a bowl of numbers. I need you to check them out, make sure that each and every number is different.
Well, that's going to take a while.
Now, Penn, when I clap my hands, I'd like you to dive into the bowl and grab any number you like and announce it to the studio audience this evening.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got one. 408.
Under every single one of your seats tonight, you'll find an envelope. Please lean forward, grab your envelope, and rip it open. Inside, every single one of you has a different number. Please check your numbers right now. Now, whoever has the chosen number, I need you to join me on stage right now. And as you're coming up, I need you to grab a second volunteer. Somebody you don't know, somebody you've never met before. It can be anyone at all. Grab that person and both of you join me on stage immediately. You'll be greeted by my stage director, Tony Middleton, who will guide you through the routine tonight.
Thanks, Chris. Hi, your name is? Neil. Pleased to meet you, Neil. Hi.
Hello.
Your name is?
Leroy.
Pleased to meet you as well. Thank you very much indeed for helping. Chris, back to you.
Thanks, Tony. Now, tonight we've got some travel brochures for you to have a look at. Take a good close look at them, make sure they're all different, make sure the prices are all different. When you're finished, I need one of you to take a seat and I need my other volunteer to go over to the board. Tonight, I'm planning to go on a holiday of a lifetime, but I need you volunteers to help me decide how much it's going to cost and where on earth I'm going. I need a cost for a flight upgrade, a car rental, a hotel, and some time in the spa. And whilst you're doing that, we need to find out where on earth you're sending me. Now, on the back of everyone's number card in the studio audience tonight, you'll find that each and every one of you has a different destination. Studio audience, will you please hold up your number cards, turn them round and show us that you have a different destination, every single one of you. So would my volunteer at the board take out your number card and look at the destination on the back and write it up clearly on the board. Let me explain something really bizarre. Tonight, under my jacket, I'm wearing a t-shirt. On the t-shirt is printed one word and one word only. Now, bearing in mind that I can't see anything that's going on in the studio tonight, if I could guess the continent of the destination, then that would be pretty good. You'd give me some credit.
Sure.
If I could guess exactly, then that would be marvelous. But if the one word on my t-shirt matched the chosen destination precisely, well, then we'd raise the roof. Because tonight, I had a funny feeling that you would send me to Malaysia. Okay, so now we've got to determine how much my trip to Malaysia is going to cost. Tony, has my volunteer finished making all the decisions with the brochures?
Yes, they have, Chris.
Okay, so Tony, will you please take the costs over to the volunteer at the board? Now, you at the board, will you take the variety of costs chosen by my other volunteer and fill in the board? And as you're doing so, will you add them up? And in the meantime, can I ask Jonathan Ross to come centre stage? Now, before the show tonight, I gave Jonathan a prediction.
Yes.
He's been watching it like a hawk. But before you do anything with that prediction, Jonathan, I need to ask the volunteer at the board to clearly announce the total cost tonight.
$1,475.
Now, Jonathan Ross, will you kindly open the prediction and announce it to the studio audience this evening?
So this is, and by the way, he gave me this before the show. I haven't looked in it. We haven't spoken at all. I've got no idea. I thought there might be a bribe. I was tempted, but no, I haven't opened it. I haven't looked inside, so this is the first time I see it. Wow. You never know. $1,475.
Thank you very, very much indeed. Please give my two volunteers on stage a warm round of applause as they make their way back to their seats in the audience tonight. And Penn and Teller, don't ask yourselves if you're fooled at the end. Ask yourselves honestly if you're fooled before, during, or after.
Certainly unexpected. I thought Leroy was getting nervous because I saw sweat appear on the back of his head. So I don't know how he did that. That's most of... What I'm talking about Leroy is if he's a different person. Which is a horrible thought.
Split
Poor
personality.
Leroy. But you were there the whole time then?
Yeah, I've been there the whole time. Sweating. It's really hot.
Sweating heavily. It was so sweaty it was coming through the rubber mask. Can I just ask, do you ever wear that get-up just to give your partner a treat at home? Just to kind of... OK, gentlemen, I think we've had enough time. We've given you plenty of space to deliberate. What do you think?
I don't think there's anything more powerful in magic than a human being turning into another human being.
Thank you.
I remember when you watch Mission Impossible and they do that peeling the face off thing, that is done with huge amounts of movie magic, and to see that done live is astonishing. Is there anybody in the room that said it was Chris when Leroy walked on stage? Unfortunately, one of the people who said that and said it aloud to me was Teller when you walked onto the stage. Once you knew that, whatever you wrote on there was not that hard to do because all you had to do was have Malaysia on your card, and that was done.
So they rumbled you in the...
We haven't also solved this question here. What we're figuring is that none of the numbers in here is actually under any of these seats, except for the 408, which you had. So if someone has the number 177 or the 181, we do not know how you got yourself on stage.
Okay, well, this is exciting. Will you check your numbers again, please?
Who has the number 177?
Or 181.
375.
Chris, can I check? Let's not go through all the numbers.
185.
Can I check with you? Has he got
52.
that part right?
That part you got right.
Overall, I think it's fair to say you kind of nailed it.
That is a trick that we would perform in our show and be very, very proud to perform. Just beautiful.
Thank you
It's
very much
beautiful.
indeed. Thank you.
You got close. I think you didn't really fool them. Chris Dugdale, ladies and gentlemen.